So Bo has harangued one of our neighbors into bringing his equipment over so that he can dig up some walking paths on our beautiful front lawn. I have a hard time letting go of the grass, but it's only going to be a French-style strolling path that goes from here out to the middle of the trees, and then one that goes across. You can kind of see that he mowed it a little bit just to look at it, but in a French style. And this is our wonderful neighbor Bertrand, who has a unbelievably old chateau near us called Chateaubriand that it dates back, I think, from the early 1600s, maybe older. He's got his own chapel where he was baptized and married, and he lives there with his father, and his wife is a lovely lady, and they have another house in town that's more modern. And so many of his family born and buried, had their funerals and everything there. It's unbelievable. He's a fantastic friend and resource. And Bo just happened to text him and say, hey, come over for some wine. And then they got talking about the garden that we want to make, and now it looks like it's going to be happening in the beginning of May.
We're Karen and Bo Christensen, a Danish-American couple who met in Germany in 2016. Bo is an airline pilot, and Karen is a freelance advertising creative director. In late 2022, we bought Château de La Tuilerie in Martel, France, and are working to make it a bed and breakfast and wedding destination fit for a queen. Welcome to Queen's Escape.
Next steps in the park project here is to put in fabric before the gravel gets in there. And Karen ordered 30 rolls of 50 meters long, 1 meter wide. The problem is that there's some delivery time on it, so I need to get started because we have a dumper coming, the machine that you would put the gravel into the pathways with. Our neighbor Bertrand is gonna bring his digger to fill up the dumper, and the gravel is gonna come as the days go. We got 2 times 20 tons here, and I'm gonna go out. The rolls I have here is not really the rolls we wanted, but it's a substitute until we get the ones we ordered, because we need to get started. And so I'm gonna go out there and fill this in and put some of that gravel underneath there to keep it in place. Alright, so I got the first line in, covered in gravel, and I'm gonna have to continue this way now. Remove some weeds that are growing, and then go down this way.
Well, Bertrand was just here and he was playing around with putting gravel down on the ground, and look at that. He's put some gravel on the pathway. How about that? I think it's really cool. You can see my footprints. But we'll know I was out here. But I was thinking this is going to be kind of a cool pathway, not just for walking, but also for maybe Karen to do some jogging. You know, it's like Bo's made me my own jogging path out here. He's made me a track, and he doesn't even realize it. So Amazon just delivered, and we helped her unload 29 rolls of landscape fabric to go in the pathways. That's the biggest Amazon delivery I've received here so far. Happy?
Work.
He's happy.
So while Bertrand he is spreading out the gravel, I have been raking down this way now, just to get it evened out, and then we will be able to see where we need some more gravel, like in the corner here, and then after that we can continue down this way. So the latest update on this gravel story is that I had asked them to come with 100 tons more yesterday and they didn't. And we're gonna run out of gravel today. Today's Saturday, so they don't work on weekends. And apparently Friday they stop working around noon or so. So so we're gonna run out today, and that means we're gonna need, I think we need around approximately 150 tons more to be able to finish down this way and across. And then the back pathways also miss gravel. And also we don't know when we even this out, if it's gonna be high enough or is it too low. Like in some places I see that it's a little bit low still, so we need to fill in extra. Yeah, so that's a pity, because the weather's nice now and this is the right kind of weather to do this. We also need gravel around the fireplace over there. But the good thing is that we got pretty far already in, I would say, one day, because we did yesterday afternoon and now we've been going since 10 o'clock, so 2 hours now. And he's using the dumper to bring the gravel over and put it in, and then he's using his digger to even it out, and then I have to come with the rake, and that's a lot of manual work too. But if you look down at the end here, you see I did some raking there to even it out, and that's the way we will see afterwards if we need to fill in some extra. So that's the standpoint right now. So I'm just going to talk to you a little more about the process. After we have gotten the gravel in and it has been evened out, I would come by with my rake and even it more out, and then basically it looks like that after I did that. Whereas when we got the gravel in and Bertrand, he evened it out with his digger. It looks kind of rough, but it's the basis for what I can work with. And over here you see he just put it in with a dumper, and he still has to even that out with the digger. So when he does that, it's gonna look like this. And after he does that, and we kind of feel satisfied with the level of the gravel, then I will come with my little rake here, the yellow one, and then I will even it out even more. So hopefully after the winter the gravel will kind of set in, and also I have this heavy roll that I can pull behind my tractor to push it down even further. And I wouldn't say it's going down a lot, because he's been driving over this gravel. You see the tracks here, so he's been driving over this gravel with the dumper plenty of time, so it's already hard. But you know, in time we would like this gravel to get as hard as it would be on the driveway, for example, or parking areas, or if you imagine like bistro areas and so on. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. And then it should be so that a person could walk in basically high heels on this in the end, but it's still some time to go before we get there. So I've been putting out the last lining, and I got 30 rolls through the internet, and then I've been buying another 11 rolls at the local hardware store because it wasn't enough. So the entire park has now been covered in lining, and we're also finishing up on putting the gravel in, which is very good because the weather has changed a bit. It was really nice on the weekend, and now it's gonna come in with a lot of rain tomorrow, so it's good to get the gravel in and then spread it out, and then at least it's covered. And then later I will have to even everything out.
Alors. La carte SD, qu'est-ce qu'elle a? Dysfonctionnement. Ah merde. Bon, ça va être dans le téléphone, c'est pas grave. Allez, c'est parti. Ah, l'appareil est plein.
So today we finished the pathways in the park here behind me, and it has been hard work. It's been a lot of digging and removing soil and grass, and then getting the edges cut so they were straight, and then getting the gravel here, the logistics behind it. It went a little bit haywire for us a few days ago because all of a sudden we were not getting the linings delivered as we were supposed to. And I was calling UPS and other companies, Amazon, to get the stuff delivered faster because we had the dumper, which is behind me here, that already came, and we couldn't use the machine. And of course they wanted to charge me for the daily use of it, but we had to get a hold of them saying we can't use the machine because we don't have the stuff we need. So we started getting the gravel, and eventually the lining came, and they were not going to charge me because the machine was not being moved basically. So that was really good. And now we finished, and I still have to rake out everything so it's a little more straight, and then over the winter the gravel will settle into the pathways, and of course we're gonna have to walk on it and use it, and eventually it will get harder and harder. So it's a big job done, but I'm very happy that we got this fixed.